Ball in for Darren Smith. He touches it into the back of the net. Rafferty delivering. Good ball. There it is. Finally, the breakthrough.
And we are back together at the desk here at Keyworth Stadium.
We're not doing it on Zoom, are we?
No, we are not doing it on Zoom. We are live. Well, somewhat live. But together.
Live. It's live to tape. What do you expect?
Yeah, but we are together again here at the Key.
At the wooden desk.
Yes. Big game today. Beautiful day. Probably one of the last days I get to wear shorts at this place.
Yeah, it's the last great day because next week begins fall.
Tomorrow begins fall, as a matter of fact.
And the obvious warning that winter's here.
Yes.
Almost here.
Almost here.
But it's coming.
It's coming.
Somebody at
Well, for Detroit City's sake, they hope winter is not coming, especially after the result that happened last Wednesday down in the desert.
That was bad. If you forgot, they lost 4-0 to New Mexico United. They looked pretty good on last week, but the next week in their game on Meow Night, they lost by an own goal. Oh, brother. We have been seeing many own goals this year. I saw one this morning. Yeah, I saw one this morning on, I think, was it the German League or the English League?
It might have been the English League. I think it was Leeds that had that own goal.
Oh, brother, yeah.
As a matter of fact. And
part of the game, own goal-itis.
Yes, own goals happen in the game.
I know.
In the run of play.
And I bring you to Tango from our unofficial.
It's not a Wango Tango. It's a Mango Tango. Cheers to another.
From our unofficial sponsor, Fago.
Yes, indeed. But today, though, Detroit City looks to get back on track, as you know, as they take on another team that is battling for a playoff position themselves in Lexington SC. Yes. Both teams come in here, identical records, 8-8-8.
And 26 points and 6 points in the West and 6 points in the East. 6 in the East.
Sixth place in the East. Sixth place in the East, 6th place in the West.
I know.
Right now they're in the middle of the pillow fight in the West.
You're right.
Right now we're in the middle of what looks like to be positioning for playoffs in the East, because a lot of those teams below that playoff line seem to be fading away a little bit.
You're right. I just noticed that. I was watching the Tampa Bay Birmingham game, which was, like I say, field trip day on Wednesday as we were recording the musings. And yes.
Tampa Bay coming away with the victory, moving them 3 points above Birmingham Legion. Birmingham's sitting in the 11th spot right now in the Western Conference.
And fading.
And Miami's fading as well, thanks to a loss last night to Rhode Island FC.
Oh, yes.
Who now pull 4 points ahead of Indy 11 based on what's going to happen coming up. They have a game tomorrow, as a matter of fact. A game you can see on the CBS Sports Network.
I know.
So, a lot of moving around right now. And, playing for position in the Eastern Conference, and we could see some teams fall by the wayside in the coming weeks as well.
And don't forget, remember last year at this time, Miami was done as dinner, and a lot of teams in the West wasn't decided until the next to last week of the season.
It looks like right now they are sitting 9 points behind Rhode Island FC. So
good luck trying to get points.
The Reaper is fast approaching that. By the way, on Wednesday we're going to talk about their new stadium.
Yes.
They just unveiled
official.
Yes, unveiled plans for the new stadium in Homestead,
Florida.
So we'll talk about that more coming up on the musings later this week. But back to Lexington and Detroit City right now.
Yeah, this is the first time they're facing on Lexington. They've been around since 2021 or 2022. It's been 3 seasons in League One.
Moved up to the championship this year.
That's surprising. They play in Lexington in a 7,500 seat stadium, and they have surprised everybody. They are no pushover. Like I said, they're tied in that mixing bowl of the Western Conference pillow fight.
I hear they are very good on the road.
Oh, yeah, very good on the road from looking on my notes. Oh, yes, you're right. Very good on the road. I have to look at my sorry here. I have to look
back. He was giving me this last night when we were talking pre-show about it, but they are a team that can surprise you on the road right now. And that might not fare well for Detroit
Road
City.
record 2 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses. So they're about 50%, but in the East, they're very good, almost 50%. 2 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. So they're no pushover.
Not really a pushover tonight. And I think I would expect them to give us a battle tonight.
Very much of a battle tonight because of the star player in this game. One, Brooks Thompson, who is in the top 5 in top goal saving getter with a 0.92. If you have under a 1, holy shirt.
Yeah, exactly. And we faced goaltenders like that this year, such as Koki Vegas,
Yes.
Eric Dick from Pittsburgh, Damian Laz, obviously from Louisville. Not sure if he's going to be with the squad next week here at Keyworth when those two teams face each other here next Saturday night. But that's some good company that he's keeping right now in that race to the Golden Glove right now.
Yeah, you're right. And we'll face on Damian Laz next week. Is he available for duty next week?
We don't know. He was. There's been a couple games where he's been out, but we'll find out more obviously next week as we move closer to that match.
And they have okay quarters. Lego have 5 goals. C. Blurk have 4 goals. Michael Apt, who used to play in the Tulsa FC Tulsa, has 3 goals, 2 assists, and Nick Falano had 3 goals. So they have some good scorers, you know what I mean? And but like I said, when you have a good goaltender, oh my, it's going to be tough. And let's go to the stat breakdown.
Yeah, because as we mentioned at the top, 8-8-8 for both sides. As far as goals go, not as many. I mean, neither side has been putting it in the back of the net. Not too much. Detroit with 29, Lexington with 26.
Yeah. Shots on target, Detroit City have the power, but hey, if there's one concern for Detroit City on defense, look at that. The corners. Almost 30 more corners than Detroit City.
Yeah, you don't want to create opportunities that way, and especially I think a lot of that goes to Brooks's capability inside the net to stifle people, and it also results. Well, you were looking at corners there, where I would say, it's also the fact that they like to press hard.
Oh yeah,
they would like to press hard and be in that offensive zone as much as possible.
Yeah,
that's where you get that corner differential there.
Yeah,
I mean, Detroit's not doing too bad at 96 corners, but I think a lot of that is because of the new pressing style that they've been going since Kobe Hernandez-Foster has joined the team.
And not only that, both the teams well disciplined. Not many
despite
yellow cards. But Lexington had 3 red cards on the year.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, Lexington has only got 3 red cards on the year. I mean, but yellow cards 44. Both teams very well disciplined, as you know, and for the most part, I think you look at two teams that are like really evenly matched here when you're going into this one. As for Detroit City, problem, as you know, last week was they missed 3 key players, and I delved into this a little bit on the musings on Wednesday. Argued about the heavy rotation. Well, when you got 3 of your best players out of the match, that seems like a little bit of heavy rotations because that's some heavy hitters you got right there.
I know. Not only that, Darren Fifth, he didn't play last week. We don't have understanding about the shoulder
as of yet. No.
And don't forget, his wife is expecting a second child, which you would like there. Also, one player which I did not know until I read the press release from our loyal intern SID, that Alpha Duke, who usually would be a factor in this game, is not playing tonight because of he's a loanee from Lexington,
right? And stipulated on the contract where he cannot play against his the team that owns him. Is pretty much where it falls down to there.
Yeah.
And it's a common practice. So
it's very common practice in MLS and USL and
in any professional league when you think about that. So I mean, you see that a lot. I mean, you hear cup ties like in the U.S. Open Cup. Like one player would play for one team in the U.S. Open Cup, But if that team faces a team that he's loaned to or whatever it is, he could not play in the match against the
pretty much fair. Pretty much fair.
Yeah, it's it's a
fair.
sportsmanship fairness game there.
Yes.
So that's an understandable loss there.
I know.
But the thing is, trying to get back offensively, what they were doing in the 5 games previous to that, where they were unbeaten up until that night in Albuquerque.
I know.
And if we can go back to that game here, let me look that up real quick here. Let me look that one up real quick here.
Yeah.
Now, Detroit City in that game, 44% ball possession, 10 shots, 4 on target for them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it looked like it was more evenly matched than what it showed it was, although New Mexico banged in four goals.
Yeah, including that first goal. That was goal of the week. The banger from away from center field.
Yeah, Zico Bailey's goal in the 6th minute pretty much was the I want to say that was the dagger of the match right there, if you ask me.
And don't forget the header in the second half. And in my defense, I don't know if you'll throw the recap when I was dozing off. I was a little tired, so that's the reason why that was a perfect metaphor.
Oh, yeah. And it ended up being a snoozer of the night offensively for Detroit City FC, and pretty much the whole night. If anybody cared to stay up late for that one, it was... I give you credit for staying up to watch that match.
It
was very disappointing.
It was at 10 or 11. It was a 9 p.m. Mountain Time game. So the game was over before we got to the 11 o'clock news.
Still,
pretty much.
Yeah. And some of us have that. I'm in that. We're both in that 50 set. Yeah. We were about ready to grab milk and cookies and go to bed at that point. But
I went to the bar afterwards, and then I went to bed. It was just okay. It's a forget-me-not game. So,
and that's what Detroit City wants to do. They want to get that in the past, forget about it, move on forward, because now after this one, this is your last Western Conference opponent.
Yes.
Until you hit the meat of the East.
I know.
And by meaning the meat of the East,
the
top 4 of the East.
To quote Tom Kennedy, the late game show host from the game show host Few, which, if you haven't seen it, go look it up on the internet.
Name that tune and all that stuff, too,
yeah.
as well.
They're about to meet 5, after this game tonight, 5 of the most deathly villainous foes in the Eastern Conference, beginning next week with, guess who? Blue City.
Yes, and the juggernauts of the Eastern Conference, as you may know.
As they're trying to lock up, trying to push away Charlottesville to claim number 1 seed and all.
Claim the Players' Shield on top of that.
The Players' Shield. The steal of the Players' Shield. Yep. I'm thinking about Alaska from the old G.I. cartoon, but hey, I divest.
Yeah. So, needless to say, this is an important game for Detroit City FC. Without you, hopefully with Darren Smith tonight, Detroit's just got to get back on track and get back in the groove and try to, get to the point where they are themselves, a factor in this Eastern Conference. Because right now, after Hartford doing what they've been doing,
there's 6 out of the last 7.
There's a potential they could end up going in the top 4. We were on the outside looking in as well until last week.
I know.
And then Hartford comes away with a 4-0 victory last week on their own.
And that was very impressive. You know what I mean?
And it shows you that they are the hottest team right now.
Considering when they started
in all of USL.
Considering they started our run, we lost to Hartford in Hartford. They were the last place team. Either Hartford or Detroit, I don't know. But they were the last place team. And all of a sudden they went from last place to near the penthouse or on the fringe of the penthouse.
On the fringe of making possibly a home playoff game. With the struggles right now with Loudoun United.
Yes.
And North Carolina FC kind of like hang around there in the 4th spot in the East as well. So there's a chance, though, that they could possibly leapfrog them into, continuing their good form, of course.
You're right.
Leapfrogging them into the top echelon and maybe host a playoff game. That would be huge for that fan base and team right there, and Brendan Burke.
Yeah, and you have to honor the fan base because they, like I said, I started following USL when we were announced we would be in USL, and they have been sort of like the I don't want to say wallflower left at the school dance. They have been bad, horrible, and incidentally, remember our prediction. We mentioned this on the music when I predicted them finish in last place.
Actually, we talked about it the first of the year. As a
Oh
matter
my
of fact.
God!
You know, we predicted that they would not do so well.
And
look at us now.
You know, I gotta say, every time they win a game and move up close to the home playoff position, the prediction will look worse and worse for us. Oh, we have egg on our faces.
And they've been providing that, and they've just been continually providing the firepower, shall we say, as as they've been, as they've gone along.
Yeah, I can't wait for the meeting after the season, see how bad our predictions were. And it was
when we get
bad.
together for that last
my
game
God.
against Tampa Bay,
Oh,
and
brother.
seeing where we go from there.
Yeah,
So
we'll be very embarrassed and all that. Okay, enough of that. But
lots of positive changes going around here at Keyword Stadium. The flags are going to be back. The banners are going to be back.
The banner and the smoke will be back.
They had a let's just say a little. I wouldn't say a summit meeting, but they had a meeting between
front office
and NGS hierarchy there. So there's going to be a little bit more of a better feel tonight for the. It doesn't
You're
seem.
right.
I mean, even though supporters have been popping smoke, there's other supporters other than NGS, as you know.
I know.
But it's still the ambiance is going to be back. The character of Keyworth is going to be back.
I know.
Tonight.
It's kind of weird not looking at smoke or banners. I know there have been issues about communication with injuries and personnel, like Trevor Gaines, shocking department sporting director, and injuries after, we went down, we didn't know until, and other issues beyond our control. So, and also the results of the last 3 months. And remember, we went through
the results that weren't all that great either. So it was. I mean, it was just it's been a rough time, but things seem to be starting to come back. But it's more like NGS say we care.
Oh yeah,
we care. We love you guys, but you know what? We're not happy with you right now.
Yeah,
it's pretty much, or we're disappointed. It's kind of like the old, parent being, with their youngster type deal. Their youngster gets into a little trouble, and it's not so much, ground them. And we're disappointed in you right now, and that's what this whole protest was about. Is like we're disappointed in you. We still love you, but you got to do better.
Yeah, just ask any Tiger fan last week.
Just like ask any Tiger fan right now.
Oh, brother.
Not last week. How about right now?
Last week was don't even ask.
I don't want to even go into the score. I think when I got in here it was 3-3, but I mean, we're not going. I was talking with the guy at the gate earlier. We were talking about that. I think that Neil Rule and I should be the charter members of the He-Man El Mago Haters Club.
Old school reference. We will not mention what it was.
Yeah, because I'm sorry.
You
pay $25 million for that garbage. You have a problem.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
Well,
okay, enough with baseball references there.
Well, by the way, if you look at the standings, we're standing in between Hartford, Outlook, and Pittsburgh. And by the way, that is one of the key games tonight.
7:30 kickoff over in Hartford.
Yes,
between those two squads.
Hartford. And that's the result. All the fans will be watching. I'll be watching too. Lou City's trying to hold off Charleston Battery after day one, and Charlottesville draw.
You think they're going to beat you think they're going to lose to the Las Vegas Lights?
No, they have lost once all year.
The story might continue tonight. Will continue tonight over at Lim Family Stadium.
Another game that you should be watching, North Carolina FC, which has been against the Tampa Bay Rowdies, which got a big 3 points on Wednesday. Saw the game while we were recording the music. And
their battle between them and the Birmingham Legion.
Yes, you're right. Oh yeah, Charles Battery, by the way, is in El Paso facing on the Locomotive.
Could be a dangerous team that they're facing there.
Oh, brother, yeah.
El Paso's been known. There's been a couple times this year where El Paso has been, shall we say, they've been,
And tonight's nightcap, Loudoun United against Phoenix Rising.
that could be an interesting matchup
Yeah, you're
because, you know, I mean, we've known the Phoenix Rising to blow some leads.
I know. They blew a 2-0 lead against us with 10 to play.
And then I think there was another one. I'll go to that. Let's see. We're going to that here as I'm looking that up here. So, so we're going to Loudon here. Let's check out.
Their form have not been great.
Yeah, let's check out the Phoenix Rising here. There was another one in which they blew a 3-0 lead, and I'm going back to their matches there.
Yeah.
I believe that was against the El Paso Locomotive, if I'm not mistaken.
I know.
Because, they were up 3-0 at the 53rd minute, and then after the 73rd minute, things went awry. They ended up going a 3-0 draw, and in the opposite fashion of Lansing United.
I know.
Phoenix Rising was the ones that got the red card.
I know.
Usually, you know, the old adage is, okay, 3-0, down 3-0 with a man down. That's what we were, and then we came back for a 3-3 draw. So that was the old adage there as far as blowing a 3-0 lead.
I said,
regardless, they blew a 3-0 lead.
I know. And like I said, this game is important for both Detroit in the East and Lexington in the West. But incidentally, remember at the beginning of the season when when Lexington came in and they realigned all the East-West? Well, the big controversy talking about was Lexington was placed in the West, although they were the farthest team in the East Coast, farther than Louisville, farther than Birmingham. So I thought, can I play a little standing God for a minute? Cue the thunder. Yeah, so if, let's say, Lexington was playing in the East instead of Birmingham, they moved temporarily in the West, guess what? They would have been tied for us.
Yeah, they'd be
32 points.
Right now, yeah, definitely. They'd be tied with us for the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference. Maybe.
And Rhode Island would not be in the playoffs.
No, they would be sitting probably above Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right.
Probably, I would say they would probably be 7. Pittsburgh would be 8th at the time right now, and it'd be like a dogfight at the bottom there between Pittsburgh.
But if Birmingham Legion, that I know they're playing East opponent and Lexington playing West opponent. Unfortunately, they would be dead on arrival at 22 points and
they'd be holding the wooden spoon right now, or they'd be in the wooden spoon fight in which they are right now with Miami FC.
Miami FC, yes,
they're in the wooden spoon battle for that right now. So, needless to say, I mean, you know, would they be? But then again, you're gonna say, you know, okay, they already played Lewis City twice via one time in the Jaeger Cup and then one time. That they faced each other in league play, but you know, you're facing Charleston twice, you're facing Loudon twice, you're facing North, you're facing everybody in the East twice. Okay, do you think they would actually have the same record? I mean, you looked at the East, East one. What was it? 2, 3-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
So they'd be, you know, I mean, they could be competitive. I mean, and you know, I could give credence to the fact that they could possibly be one of those teams. They might be better because of Brooks in that.
Yeah.
I think they might be because of, you know, Brooks is, you know, the goals, Brooks Thompson's goals against average. I mean, that's, I'll say it's Steinwasser-like.
Oh, yeah.
In a way. Because, you know, Steinwasser would, you know, shall we say, be the one that would take care of business that and get you out of jams. And that's why, you know, and this is what, you know, I think that he would keep them in games. And that was the main, you know, the main set there. So.
And they're in 6th place. I'm surprised it's not better. So,
well, in that Eastern Conference, or in that Western Conference, in that Western Conference,
like I said, the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, it will change by the week.
Yes,
literally. Although we're losing some members, and they're about a game or two away, by saying, you know, all the week is like goodbye.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
goodbye.
Indeed.
Goodbye.
Speaking of saying goodbye,
wow.
We are saying goodbye to the pick segment.
Oh, why?
Because we are crowned a new champion.
Oh, thank you. Well, this is a 2-person operation. I know.
Yeah, we have crowned a new champion. Thanks to that 5-point barrage last week that he did against me. I mean, we both blew the Detroit City game, but this guy got the Jägermeister Cup final.
I know.
and he gets 5 points because the one game ended up being in a shootout.
Yes.
And he'll get the
2 points for that.
yeah, he'll get the 2 points for the shootout.
But
there.
it was not a group play; it's a draw. But believe it or not, tune in music because I heard rumbling they may change the format next year.
Yeah, there's been rumors as far as that goes,
but we'll talk about it.
But I mean, one thing here, I think I grabbed the map of that.
Okay.
There's a possibility that you could get like 8 16 divisions there, and we would end up moving to like a sort of a Midwest deal.
Okay.
Where we would face teams like Ford Madison, Union Omaha, Indy 11, the new Fort Wayne USL-1 team, and your friends and mine, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
I know they would keep the group play stuff, and I heard there was rumors they could change it to a knockout phase,
which would be apropos, I would say, because
so we may play the USL Open Cup. Not the US Cup, maybe.
It'd be like a Carabao Cup.
We'll
talk more about that coming up on Wednesday for sure.
So,
but as for this game today, hot goalkeeper, a team that's pretty much parallel to us as far as record and stats and everything. How do you see this one going down?
It's like I said, you have a good goaltender. If he starts, that could be a nut to crack, but with Lexington not having much of a score, I would see Michael Abstadt from Tulsa to hit that today. They're not spectacular like when he played at FC Tulsa. So, in a game like this, and here's the big question: will there start? Who knows? If so, I will say a 1-1 draw.
I'm going to get confident.
Okay, you're being confident.
I'm going to get confident because. Okay. Erase last Wednesday from your mind. First of all,
yes.
Erase that. Like never happened. Get the whole the shiny thing, and forget. I think Detroit forgets this.
Okay.
They know they've faced goaltenders like this before. They faced Eric Dick.
Yeah.
And they beat them 1-0 on a late goal by Darren Smith. This feels like a 1-0 game to me, but I think Detroit comes out at it. The high press is going to be the key to this matchup. Detroit high presses makes things difficult for Lexington to move the ball down the field. I suspect we could see a 1-0 victory for Detroit City. I am being positive tonight. I think we get back on the right track, especially with the home cookie, and especially with the Northern Guard singing and all the smoke and the banners and all that stuff.
Yeah, I still yet to contact a friend of mine who, we have to do a DS7 banner. You remember, I believe in DS7.
Yes.
We have to do that. So, hey, guys in the banner department over at the Russell Industries.
We can make our own. I've made my own.
Please call us.
But anyway, where do we see this game tonight? Do this in 15 seconds.
Yes, you can see the game on CW Detroit 50, 7 o'clock. If you're outside the TV screen, it's going to be on the computer screen on the app at cbsdetroit.com or the CBS News app. And yes, it's on the ESPN app. Although you're going to have to battle it with WrestlePalooza, which is their first premium live event. But that is only...
You would rather watch Detroit City take on Lexington than John Cena.
Yes. Or AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch and their respected husbands. But AJ Lee still look cute after all these years.
Well, But then again, we believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, yes. And
we believe in Darren Smith.
I know. And considering I don't have a girlfriend, so that's not the point. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll let you go here. Catch us after hours. Of course, catch us for the team news. We'll fill you in on who's in that lineup tonight for Detroit City.
We hope we get it in time. 55 minutes for
we should be able to.
Okay.
Yep, we should be able to. Regardless, look for that around 6:30. Regardless.
Okay.
Look for that, and then also we will see you after hours. Hopefully, with a positive news to report.
Okay.
At the end of this one.
Do you think Hannah Crum, the unofficial mascot of our show, will show up? I'm sorry.
We love you, Hannah.
Hey, I love the new openings with Hannah because she's a fun person to be around.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for next season.
One of these days, I'm going to get down there. Hopefully, you can join me when I go down to collect to see Celtic play. So,
okay.
As a fellow Celtic supporter.
All right.
Until we meet again, folks, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the galaxy.
I know.